Yu-Gi-Oh fans, it's Matt Durant here, and welcome to another deck profile. This week, I'll be showing you 6 Samurais to celebrate the ban list that will be in effect 2 days from now. So, what better deck to show you? I'm not very fond of Gladiator Beasts and Heretics. I need to sort out properly, but 6 Samurais, always like them, and always been a bad deck to go against. So. Yeah, this is a deck profile for it. Starting off, 1 Grandmaster, 1 Zanji as its target for asceticism of Samurai with Kizan with at 3 for special summonings to get more draws. Yenshi is basically an extra compulse of the deck, although compulsory evacuation device in this deck is technically at 4, 1 here, and 1 here, which also doubles up as a ring destruction. We have 2 Elders of the 6 Samurai, definitely good to special summon those, and then use Asceticism to special summon a Kagemushu, summon out a Naturia Beast or a Shien. And then we got Kajeki, which is also an Asceticism target for, well, you can use Asceticism on it to special summon Yenshi from your deck. You can also go into, pretty fast, a Shien as well with Kagemushu. And 2 Kagemushu at that. So we got 12 monsters in here. I didn't want to use 3 of these at this time because it seems to clog up and there's a lot of other cards to put in the deck. Yenshi also only putting 1, same for Grandmaster, as I put it down there. We go into spells, 1 Regikai and 1 Soul Charge, 2 very powerful cards in the deck. Although Soul Charge, technically you have 3 of them with 2 double-edged sword techniques to get out another Shien or another Naturia Beast. And then we got the draw cards, well, search cards and draw cards. 3 Rotors, 3 Sheen Smug Signal, and 3 United. That's why you don't need the monsters. That generally enough, because we have technically another 6 monsters you could draw into. And it also deck thins, so a lot of power. And then with this United, we get more and more draws. The only reason why unfortunately this is the reason why I'm not using 7th one in this deck. That would be cool to use it. I'm probably going to be using my zombies, but that'll be a deck profile for another day. 2 MSTs. I put these in over Trapstun. Although MST won't be the best in this format, it's still a good card to go with. You could just get to stop those Ring of Destructions if you have no monsters out on the field. That's a good card to play, and then stop them from setting up their traps for later on. And still, Vanti is still around and still skill drain, so this definitely helps. So Trapstone was out. I'm not playing 3 because it's not that important in this deck. You've got a lot of negation, so you don't need that much of it. Asceticism, amazing card in this deck, but since there's not many targets, I don't want to put 3 in to just clog the deck out and have it as a dead draw. But what an opening hand would be that's amazing would be 1 Asceticism and 1 Kagemushu. Just need those 2, then you can bring out a Naturia Beast or a Shien, depending on if your opponent's going to be heavily on spells or heavily in traps. This is also a very good card, I should mention. I'll talk about that in a minute. As I said, double-edged technique, definitely for special summoning, bringing out just 2 of those, instant synchro summon. Bottomless Trap Hole, staple. Solemn, staple. Compulse, staple. Then also Vanity, which I technically class as staple now because you can only have 1. You can only have 1, so you might as well just put it in now. So it doesn't clog up your deck and stop you from special summoning all your good monsters. And if you get Shien out with Vanity, you can really just protect until you can get very powerful monsters out and just stop them all, shut them down with those. D-Prison, only using 1. It's a good card, but I don't need that many of them. Using over Karma Cut. 2 Battle Guard Howling. I love this trap card, but I've had to take 1 out for a Ring of Destruction. Basically do the same thing, this needs to be specific. This one can go in whenever they have a monster on their field. Battle Guard Howling, if you're not familiar with it, when a warrior type is targeted for attack or by an opponent's card effect, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, inflict damage equal to that monster's attack, and then return that target to the hand. So it's good against clears because their original attack is very high, so it's instant like 24, 2800 damage. whereas when you're destruction, you take the damage as well. So you can game with this, but you can't game with this because you would lose your life points first. Well, depending on how high life points are anyway. One compulse, staple, vanity staple, and free fiendish. A negation in this deck is key. This deck's trying to lock you down with a lot of compulse, with a lot of blocking of special summons, with a lot of destruction and negation, banishment. Everything is to block my opponent down. It's supposed to be very powerful. And so on to negate. Onto the synchros, we have one Black Rose Dragon. I'm thinking of trying to incorporate Yazi because it can't be targeted by card effects, so another lockdown in that sense. But right now, Black Rose in there. Goyo Guardian, great card to destroy. It's a special summon opposed monsters from the graveyard, and it's a target for battle card Howling. Naturia Barkion, which sometimes comes out, not common, but does happen sometimes because you can. What you need. Both Earth, so yeah, you can summon out, use double-edged sword technique to summon out Kagemushu and a Kizan. You can bring out Bakian. If your opponent activates a trap card, you can banish 2 cards from your graveyard to negate that activation and destroy it. Then we got Shien, now up to 2 thanks to the ban list. When the opponent activates a spell trap once per turn, you can negate that and destroy it. And if it would be destroyed, you can destroy another face-up 6 Samurai instead, which is very good. And then Naturia Barkion, perfect for Necros matches because Necros are going to be really hard to get over that, especially if it's their first turn. Because it stops Regikai, it stops every spell, you can't activate your trap on the first turn unless you got Temple of the Kings. And anyway, that will stop Temple of the Kings anyway. So and just read this: while cards face up on the field, if you can send top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard to negate activation of a spell and destroy it. Okay, onto Exceeds, we got Dark Rebellion, very powerful monster, always love to use it in builds. Gandiva, this is what I put in over number 103 because I wanted something to bring out on turn 1 if I have Kizan and who else? Kizan and Sanji. Unlike them, I'm going to use Asceticism on Kizan, but it's just in case I know both my Kagemushus or one part of the counterparts are already gone out of the deck. Might as well use on that. So overlaying to bring Gandiva is great to stop Burning Abyss, because once per turn when a level 4 or lower monster special summon to your opponent's side of the field, you can detach one of this, destroy that special summon target. Then the staple Exceeds, 101 Castel and Exiton, fairly simple. Emerald I'm using in this deck the Valvar Chain or Emerald I usually use, but Emerald this time because you don't have many monsters. You can return 3 of those good monsters back to your deck to draw 1 card, so you have more targets for Asceticism or 6 Samurai United. And finally, number 49, your Fortune Tune, originally using Zen mains, but I just didn't like it over that. So I'm using Fortune Tune because it can then resupply my deck. And final card I just wanted to mention was Shien. I wanted to use this for the gimmick side of things because it's an amazing card, but unfortunately it just didn't work in the deck. Just no space. I don't want to take anything out of here to put it in. But then again, you can really lock down because your opponent can only activate 1 spell trap each turn while this is face up, and this negates 1 spell trap each turn. So if you have both of those on the field, your opponent will be locked out of spells and traps. So yeah, that's the deck list. I hope you enjoy that. I'll be testing it out this week. I'm actually testing out a small group, technically like locals, today, so I will hopefully know how good this is going to be. From AI testing, it seems pretty good, and a lot of draws, a lot of deck thinning, and I really like this deck. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you do. Please thumb up if you do like it. And please comment if you want to see anything new or know something to put in the deck. I'm not using that trap card though. Okay, thank you for watching. I've been mutter signing out.